Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Creative Cosplay Corner. I am Cable Rose, your host and uber fan of all things cosplay. Today, I'm coming to you from the remote location in Florida, but I'm still staying on the East Coast with our guest today, the Black Panther cosplay, otherwise known as Antoine. Antoine's with us today, coming out of the East Coast. And let me tell you, the second I saw Antoine and I saw his cosplay, I literally reached out and was like, I need to speak with this guy. So I'm excited. Antoine, come on the show, introduce yourself and just tell us about yourself.
Thank you, and thank you for the dope intro too. Good way to get me hyped up for it.
I'm a hype man. That's what I do.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Antoine. I go by Black Panther cosplay. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all staying safe.
Staying safe. So do me a favor, Antoine. In this world of cosplay, I don't know your age. I think we got a couple years of difference. I'm 43. You might be a few years younger than me.
32, actually.
32. So right there, how'd you get into cosplay, man?
I got into cosplay probably like 6 years ago. It was around time I was about to go to my first Dragon Con, and one of my closest friends, she was like cosplay. She's a cosplayer, and she was cosplaying as Poison Ivy, and she told me that you should do Penguin. And of course, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, right, I could be Penguin. And then like 10 minutes later, I could be Penguin, and then like 5 minutes later, I could be Penguin. So I was like, okay, then all right, we'll do it. So I had like a good suit. I prepared for it, and I bought like a stag penguin nose from Etsy, which is shout out to Etsy.
Yeah.
And then once DragonCon hit, though, we finally do the thing. It was kind of like Rocky though, because when I got there, I forgot my badge, so I had to like drive home to get my badge. And once I got that, I drove back to the hotel. They realized, oh no, I forgot my vest and I forgot my umbrella. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And they said, just go out there. And when I got there, I got my outfit on, people just stopped by and said, yo, your penguin's amazing. Your penguin's awesome. And that was like the first time in a long time I was like, yo, I feel like a real rock star right now. I get so many compliments here.
So I want to talk about that. One, I think it's a great, I call them origin stories, right? You said 6 years ago, friend, and y'all just went. And you're right. Mm-hmm. Maybe that first time you had maybe forgot a couple things, and I'm still going. I'm still going to do this. Your penguin is phenomenal. You've got the monocle. You've got a couple edits, and I'm going to put them in post-production. I'll put them up here. You've got a couple edits, man, that are just phenomenal. You've got the monocle. Where did you get the little cigarette thing, the...
Party City.
But okay, I love it, man. I didn't know they were still a thing.
Trust me, it's still a thing. It's definitely one of my go-to places when it comes to like cosplay props.
Okay.
That and thrift stores.
And thrift store. Gotta love that thrift store, man.
Oh yeah, they could be a real lifesaver.
You never know what you're gonna get at a thrift store. Your penguin though, in the evolution. So I want to start with a picture, one picture, and it's got 4 slices in it. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's got the penguin. It's got Black Panther. It's your mashup.
That's the first mashup.
So do me a favor. That mashup we're gonna talk about in a second. Your next one, coming to America, right? You've got your mashup Black Panther and King. Oh, I just lost it.
It's Prince Hakeem, but yeah.
Oh, it's Prince Hakeem.
Yeah.
I saw the picture with the King, but it's Prince Hakeem and Black Panther, and then the last one. So I got to ask you again. The reason I wanted you on was your mashups are superb. How did you come up with Raiden and Blue Lantern as a mashup? Please go into this.
Okay. I don't know if it's like a funny story, but it's kind of like a short story.
Sure.
Okay, so I was into probably like my 5th year of cosplay now, which like last year. And so I wanted like to come up with like a different, like cosplay I want to come up with. And prior to that, I did like a mashup of Raiden and Black Lightning. I mean, it was good, but I still wanted to be better.
Okay.
But it was good for how it is. So I was like contemplating, and this is like while I was at work. So I was like contemplating, like, what can I do with Raiden? Like, I mean, I got the props and everything. Like, I mean, I don't want to throw them away because they're pretty good.
Yep.
And then I was like just thinking about like, cause I love Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is like my favorite fighting game. And of course I get down with Raiden and with Liu Kang.
Yes.
Mostly the White Lotus Temple with Raiden, Liu Kang, and Kung Lao.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, okay, what can I do? What can I do? And plus, I always wanted to do like a Green Lantern cosplay like in the near future. So I was thinking, Raiden, and then I think about Green Lantern, and then thinking like a Blue Lantern. I was thinking, like a Blue Lantern Raiden. And I was like, Blue Lantern Raiden. And I think about like if things were different though, he could be a member of the Blue Lantern Corps because he does symbolize hope.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. I was going to ask you. I forget what the lanterns. I know each one has a different. Blue is hope.
Yeah, blue is hope, green is willpower, red is rage, yellow is fear, white is life, orange is greed or avarice,
Yep.
and black is death.
Man, so you're right. Raiden and Blue Lantern together was perfect. So I'll put on the screen here. I want to put your your IG handle because I want people to go see this mashup. It's fantastic. Who did your? And it might have been you. I apologize. Who did your electronics for your lantern?
Actually, I reached out to a friend of mine. He introduced me to another guy who does like LED stuff like that. Because my friend, like he cosplayed as Static, and he had like these little gauntlets that has like a lightning on it, and it showed like the light through it, and I thought it was pretty awesome. And I asked him like where you get that from, so he introduced me to this guy who does stuff like that, and I linked up with him one time with my Black Lightning outfit.
Okay.
And he did the braces for me as well, and it was like pretty cool. And I wanted to find like a Blue Lantern emblem I could use. So I went to Etsy, of course, and I see the guy has an Etsy store, and I saw that he has like light up like lantern emblems.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for like every spectrum.
Yep.
I forgot another one. I forgot purple too. Purple. I forgot two more. Purple is compassion.
Okay.
And pink is love.
And pink. I did forget pink. I remember when I played a tabletop game called Hero Clicks, and they did the Brightest Day, Darkest Night. They did that series. Did I get that right? I don't know if I got that right. Brightest Day, Darkest Night.
Give me the oath, you mean? Are you trying to do the oath, or are you trying to do like the story?
Well, the title of my and I have a whole lot of history I got to learn. But in the game, there was one set that came out as Brightest Day, and one set that came out as Darkest Night, and they had all the lanterns. It was a huge set. It was fantastic.
And Brightest Day and Blackest Night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
Yes, that is the one. That's when he put on the ring in the movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the movie. The movie means I don't care about the movie. I never heard of that movie. I don't know what Green Lantern movie you're talking about. So.
Hey, on a side note, I just read an article. Do you know who they originally picked to be Green Lantern before Ryan Reynolds?
Was it Nathan Fillion?
Jack Black. They were trying to write a comedy.
I mean, I love Jack Black, but
what happened is some bigwig up in the studio office didn't know anything about the stories and the comics. They just wanted a big name, and he was popular at the time, and they were going to go there. And
they make it like the parody, basically.
And everybody was like, "You need to get out of the office." So no, it never got out of the office. But I thought that was an interesting side story for the Lanterns.
I mean, in a sense, I could probably understand why, because Green Lantern was kind of like a joke because his weakness was yellow.
Yep.
And when Jeff Johns took over it, and he made Green Lantern do like this amazing character, him and the other Lanterns.
Right. So I know you just said you don't even want it, but I actually enjoyed the visuals. It was my first time really seeing what I envisioned a Green Lantern was, although Parallax and some of the everything else was. I look at you.
That cloud. I'm like, look. How we need to understand, clouds are not a main threat. They're not.
Just blow on them, right? Get a leaf blower and blow them away.
Like my blood pressure still goes up when it comes to Rise of the Silver Surfer with Galactus.
Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to the what is it? Not series 1, 2, and 3. What are they called in the MCU? Each one, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
Yes.
So phase 4, phase 5. I'm looking to see where they're going with this. I'm excited to see if they really do bring us the Galactus and the Silver Surfers and the Lords and everything.
I'm just excited for them to like redo Fantastic Four and make Doctor Doom to the villain that he's supposed to be.
That's right.
And I'm more excited for X-Men because I'm a huge X-Men fan.
Okay, and I've enjoyed all the X-Men series. I thought they were good, except the first series, number 3. I was like, nah. But the other 5 were good, and those first 2 were good. I've enjoyed them.
Oh, like the ones I enjoyed the most though was X-Men 1, 2, Days of Future Past, First Class even. Minus what they did to Darwin, but that's another story.
Okay.
And also Logan.
Yep.
I don't care what anybody says. Logan is the real ending to the X-Men universe.
I agree. That's how they do it, right? And do it
Yeah.
right. And Logan did. I think it was a good out for Hugh and Jackman and them getting out, but just for the story and just the character, they gave us 20 years of a quality intake on that.
Hugh did an amazing job as Wolverine. Like he definitely grew. I mean, he definitely grew on me as Wolverine.
Yep. Except the first one when he had the crazy fin hair. You know what I'm talking about, Antoine.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I still got the movie, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
So let's do this though, because as we looked at your first one there, we had your penguin, the monocle, we had your lantern on the other end of that spectrum. I want to go in the middle. I want to talk about how does your thought process come up with Black Panther and Prince Hakeem as coming to America as a mashup? Please walk me through this, man. It's genius.
Well, of course, I went to see Black Panther. Of course, it was amazing, and a lot of people like just compare the story to like Coming to America of like T'Challa and Prince Hakeem and his father King T'Chaka and his father King Joffrey. So I definitely see like the comparison and everything. Like I would see like everywhere. And there was this picture I saw where someone like did a drawing of King T'Challa with his Coming to America outfit, and he had the mask, at the helmet and everything.
Yeah.
And he had Killmonger as his best friend.
Arsenio Hall's character. Yeah.
Semi.
Yes. I think it's brilliant. And the way you brought it together, I've got 2 or 3 pictures I'll show for this section, but you've got 2 or 3 where, one, you've got and I'm going to say mink, and it's probably not a mink, but the fur, and you've got the chain, and you've got the mask, and you've got the I don't know what
the hat, the hat. Well, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, you got the hat and everything. There's another one where you've got the jacket like draped over your hands. Dude, it's so dead on. And I've just recently gone back. My wife and I were huge 80s fans. So we had just watched Coming to America probably not more than 3 weeks ago. So when I saw your picture, every line was coming through the movie. Every scene was coming through. We were just seeing it. And now that you're telling me how your thought process came together, you're right. I can see the prince and I can see T'Challa, and I can't even do it. T'Challa. I can see those coming together, and it's a perfect mashup. So,
and it was fitting too, because at the time it was 30th anniversary of Coming to America. So
it was fitting.
It have been more perfect when I first did it.
That actually is very good. So your last one I want to talk about is this other one here, and it's your Black Panther. Is it Thanos mashup?
Yeah, the Infinity Gun. Oh yeah, that was my first cosplay, probably like 4 years ago, I would say.
Okay.
It was my first time. It was my second time at Dragon Con. So yeah, and this process was I was thinking about like, okay, I want like do different. I want to be something different because I know and plus at the time you see a lot of like Black Panther cosplays, so I kind of want to, like bring that to light and also kind of be a little different about it.
Sure.
And a thought process that someone like online kind of gave me like an idea of mixing Black Panther with Panthro. Like, okay, I could do that. And the Panthro that I used for the process was I don't know if you ever watched this, but there was like the rebooted Thundercats that was on Cartoon Network.
I never saw the reboots. I'm an original, so I have yet to see the reboots.
All right, so but the reboot probably at the early like 2011, I think it was really good.
Yep, I've heard, and my daughter and I watched She-Ra, the reboot of She-Ra. So I'm kind of needing to go back and fill in my Thundercats and fill in the reboots. I've heard are pretty good.
Oh yeah, they are. Just advice though, don't watch the Teen Titans Go looking like Thundercats. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but it don't look all that impressive to me. So like avoiding that. I mean, it's probably someone else, but not for my generation.
Okay.
But the process of that, I used like the costume design that he used for that 2011 remake. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna correct me if I'm wrong.
Now you good.
And I just took that and I bought the helmet and the gauntlet at the time. I bought that from Etsy, of course. Shout out to Etsy again. And I was able to like make it work and spray paint and the harness. The harness is probably the hardest thing to me because I'm trying to see how can I make that work. But it still came out pretty well for me. But
I
so it was Yeah, so that was like I had so much fun making that too because I know Black Panther was coming out
Yep.
soon, and I love Black Panther, so I really want to do it right. And not to
Well,
mention Thundercats as well.
and the Thundercats, right? You got an homage to your Thundercats in there. So do me a favor though, Antoine. What is your, and I'll call it creative process. What is it? Like I said, when I want people to come to your page and I want them to be introduced to you, they're going to see these mashups. They're going to see what it is you put together. And I wonder if they're going to ask the same thing. Like, man, how did he come up with that? What is your creative process to do those kind of mashups?
Well, I always consider myself to have like a creative mind, so I always want to do things that people haven't been done before, or even thought of.
Okay.
Kind of think outside the box here. And when I first did the Black Panther mashup, it gave me an idea like I want to do more of this because originally when I did Penguin, what I was thinking about doing Penguin at the time though, when she gave me the idea, I was watching The Untouchables.
Yes.
So that kind of gave me like, okay, I could probably do like a 1930s version of Penguin because he's basically a gangster anyway.
Yep.
And I got like a pinstripe suit anyway, so like, I can make that work. I don't know, it's just like when I look at stuff or just I think about things I like and kind of want to, kind of want to be brought up to life. I just think about, okay, what can I do with this? How can I make this different? What can I do what people hasn't even thought of or even done before? Okay. And of course, people like gave me ideas about it, which sound like really helped me out as well.
Sure.
But that's just how it is for me though, because I see like really cool, amazing mashups, and that kind of like inspired me to do some things like that.
Well, you've got a Wakanda Spider-Man mashup.
Yeah, I did that one as well.
You've got that was I think it was just a few snaps of that one I seen in there.
Yeah. So I was trying to be different again. Try to be different with that one because I did see like a picture of someone did a drawing of Wakanda Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I want to try my thought process that I try to have like a Afro-futuristic feel to it.
Okay.
Wakanda itself is basically Afro-futurism anyway.
Well, I got to tell you, Antoine, one, again, stumbling upon your IG and seeing what you've got going on and seeing what you do. I hope that as others get to your page and as they start to see what you've got going on, they think those same things, man. It's creative. It's different. I don't think there's a box for you. I think you just kind of erase the lines. You're like, I'm going to do whatever I want. And I think that's awesome when it comes to the realm of cosplay. So I really enjoyed those, but I really appreciate one more thing about you. Your origin story, your stories about how and why you did it. So the picture with the 4 slices that we've got up, it is a great picture, but truly I think your statement below it, and I don't even know if you know what the statement is below it, and I'll kind of just paraphrase, but it starts from left to right, and it says the Penguin was a gangster and born as being a gangster, but then you grew up and you became the Black Panther to do right, and then you became, not only that, you became a prince, as you were Prince Hakim and Prince T'Challa as the mashup, and you ascended to be a god as Blue Lantern and Raiden. And I thought the explanation of that picture was just as powerful as the picture itself. And that says a lot about you as to how your thoughts come together and what you see. It was actually a pretty cool statement for that.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And you nailed it down right too, exactly what it is. Cause I mean, that's humble. It's like, you ever played Uncharted games?
I know of it.
And Nathan Drake's character, I can't remember which game it was, but yeah, the quote that says like great things come from small beginnings.
Yep.
And of course, like Penguin, like being like a gangster, that was basically like a small beginning.
Yes.
But the more years I go by, though, the more I try to like challenge myself and like try to extend to like a next level. Yep. And now like done now, like, what can I do next now?
Well, that picture and that statement really, I thought, encompassed who you were as a cosplayer and as a person. I thought that was really cool. And so, as I said, just before we started, I'm going to give you an opportunity. I want you to tell your audience, it's not my audience, they're here to see you, they're coming to see you. Is there anything you want to tell the world of cosplay from Antoine? What do you want to say?
Put me on the spot right there.
I know.
I gotta say is that people who like interested and like want to do cosplay, like go for it. There's nothing wrong with like being being creative or anything. There's never wrong being creative or showing off like your skills and what you can actually do. So I mean, if you're interested in cosplay, kind of just like research the character you're doing, try to do the character as justice as you can, and just have fun with it. and it may work out good, but work out not. But work out not, then if you still want to keep doing it, then just find ways to like just like step it up, kind of like do like learn from your mistakes and try to be better at it.
Yeah.
And of course, there'll be like times where you have people just kind of be critiqued saying that, oh, you're too fat for this, or you're too dark, or you'll look like character, right, or like you're too black or whatever like that. I just ignore all that. I mean, you're having fun, you're doing you, and if you're proud of yourself, don't worry about what they think. I mean, they're just embarrassing themselves to try to come at you. And for those who do bully, look, we have too much negativity in this world, especially in 2020. Let's work on being better people. Okay, stop embarrassing yourselves.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Just if you like it and you want to do it, just do it. Have fun with it. And always be mindful, and like I said, just have fun and just be yourself and be proud of who you are.
I can't say it any better, Antoine. Be happy, be proud. You do you. F all those other haters. Whatever. Get them out of it and just be positive. And I agree. 2020 is a hell of a mess out there. There is nothing more that we need than I think just a world of positivity. And I do see a lot of positivity in the cosplay realm. There's still a bunch of assholes out there. You're right. I get that. They're out there.
My friends, deal with that too. And like I said, like they're still proud. They're still proud of who they are.
Sure.
And hats out to them. I give y'all amazing respect for just like staying true to who you are and just ignore the haters. And trust me, when you see that though, like we always come at them. So
yes. Hey, listen.
I said like they ain't ready for that smoke. I always want to find the right time to use that, and I finally found it, and I'm like, and I used it right too.
I love it. I
feel more proud of myself here.
That's a good one, Antoine. I dig it, and I really appreciate you. One, honestly and truthfully, just like you said, you put me on the spot, and you just kind of off the hip, you said, hey, this is what it is. Be you, do you, and just have a good time. I think it's a perfect way to kind of wrap up our interaction this afternoon. This is Black Panthro Cosplay. I think it's a fantastic cosplay name. I think it's a fantastic thing that you've got going on with the mashups and how you creatively get there. To Antoine, thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. And I can't wait for people to get out and get to see you and see your page. And the next time, I know we're there. I know 2020 is kind of a wash, but the next time I'm coming to Dragon Con, so I'm going to be looking for you.
Good. I hope so. I hope you have a lot of fun because we party really hard. We do not sleep here.
I heard it's more of an adult themed kind of a 3-day weekend. It's not one to bring the kiddies to.
Oh, it's a 5-day weekend. It's 5 days of no sleep, so get your stamina up.
I'm gonna get some monsters and I'm gonna get some naps prior on the road trip over there, man.
And please shower too, because there's so many like con must there. It's horrible. I'm like, people, come on now. You spend up money for a con. You can't spend like just a few just to get like a little body spray. Come on, we better than this.
That is
it. Just whip up. I'm like, oh god.
Advice from Antoine on how to actually pull off a con well, man. I appreciate that. To everybody else out there, Antoine, it's been a great afternoon, and I appreciate your time today. We will see you and see everybody else on this episode of Creative Cosplay Corner. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
Thank you. Be safe and wear a mask, please.
Good times. Yes, definitely wear that mask.
All right.